biggest monster truck battle to ever hit Cattaraugus County is coming. August 3rd and 4th, JM Motorsports brings the monsters back to Little Valley. This is a monster truck battle you won't want to miss. Friday, August 3rd and Saturday, August 4th. More info at jmderby.com. 8 huge trucks, 2 huge shows at the Cattaraugus County Fair. The Monster Truck Track, Graveyard to the Jalopy, a twisted monument to the American auto industry, a showcase where things that go trod upon things that went, the little junk that gets lost in the dust. And while the high and mighty may glimmer in the limelight, they tend to leave their sheet metal counterparts in a somewhat altered state. Thriller, giving the fans a ride here in between shows as JM Motorsports continues its 2018 season opener here in Brookville, Pennsylvania at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds. Now the clean sweep at show number 1 went to Derek Hansen out of Louisville, Kentucky in the heavy hitter, but the celebration was cut short when on his final freestyle trip he broke a third member in the rear end that could severely handicap him here at show number 2.
Oh man, let's see. I was on the brake, you know, to get the front end down and let off the brake before it hit the ground, but then I got on the throttle too quick when it made a little bounce, landing with the throttle on, broke the locker. So second show here, we're going to run with 2-wheel drive. Just didn't have enough time to fix it before, you know, the second show. So.
And front wheel drive only, is that going to hurt you on this soil out here?
Absolutely. You know, it's all muddy, so, you know, with being sloppy like that, you know, I'm going to have momentum no matter if it was tacky. So, we're not going to have much traction, but we're going to do the best we can do.
Well, the Hansen wasn't the only one with problems. The buckshot Hummer of Brandon Budd out of Colebrook, Virginia, who went right to the bus for his first hit in freestyle. This truck was notably sluggish all during show number 1. We talked to Brandon Budd about those problems.
Yeah, first show we had a little bit of engine trouble. It was a little lazy and shooting flames out the exhaust. We checked the timing. It was a little off. Must have jumped a tooth or something, but we adjusted it up and sound a lot better.
What?
Well, now this was moments ago as the trucks drove off from the truck parade. Jefferson County Sheriff pulled out onto the track and has brought the show to a grinding halt. And now we wait as he makes his way to the grandstands to find out exactly what is going on.
Good evening, sir.
I wanted to just let you know that we have a problem. On the hill next door, we have Butler County Cemetery. We're getting numerous complaints of the noise. We have to shut down the show.
Well, it looks like they may be bringing this show to an end here in Brookville.
I'm not the boss here. I'm not sure what to say, but I'll tell you what, if you got a noise complaint.
Well, we're waiting to find out exactly what's going on. JRC Sox fired up the Badger. And now he's headed out to center track, right where the cop car is. He's just blasted. That thing is done for. Not sure what the charge is on something like that. Although they have a code for monster truck running up this one. This one again. Lights are gone. Let's see if they add this to his average for the day. Seesaw throwing the Badger over the cop car. Big cheer from the crowd. A little unorthodox start to the show here. Show number 2 here in Brookville. He's going to go back to the pits, it looks like. We're going to find out what's coming next. Stay with us.
JM Motorsports brings the monsters back to Little Valley, featuring former World Freestyle Champion Overkill Evolution and two-time World Freestyle Champ Avenger, along with the King of the Monster Trucks, Bigfoot, in an all-out war to be crowned King of Catarockers, plus the Power Wheels Demolition Derby. Come early for the party in the pit. This is a monster truck battle you won't want to miss. Friday, August 3rd and Saturday, August 4th. More info at jmderby.com. 8 huge trucks, 2 huge shows at the Catarockers County Fair.
See the cop car getting blown away by the Bashers. J.R. Seasock opens things up here at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds in Brookville, Pennsylvania, and with that, he would net himself the best trick competition victory. Hopefully, he can carry that momentum on into the rest of tonight's competition. There you see Derek Hansen, the heavy hitters. We look at some highlights from the other 3 trucks during the best trick competition. Again, front-wheel drive only. Brandon Buckshot, who we told you struggled during competition number 1, he looks a lot better coming out here for competition number 2. Starting things off in flying fashion, he cleared one racing lane, nice pop-up over the second, but it wasn't enough to take down J.R. Seasock. And then a guy who's been instrumental in developing diesel racing engines for this truck, Dave Redzira, is warming things up for himself here with the XTP machine, and now you see him over there in the far lane. Out of Tannersville, Pennsylvania, he will take on the ailing heavy hitter and Derek Hansen, who will be struggling to keep this truck ahead during racing. You can see it right there. Spins coming off the starting line. Radzira is not needing to be too aggressive in this run right here. He just needs to get the truck around the track, as they have added some fans to the racing lanes. Now making the final corner, and you see Hansen struggling with only front-wheel drive. Across the finish line, he'll head back to the pits and get ready for the 3rd place race. Redzira will head back to the pits and get ready for the final round. He'll take on the winner of our next matchup. But real quick, you see the spin coming off the starting line. He actually backed up at the throttle a little bit to try to get the truck to settle and allow him to get more forward momentum. And then in the corner, you can see how much trouble only having front-wheel drive is causing him in the big black Chevrolet out of Louisville, Kentucky. Now here comes the teammate to that truck, the Basher. He's going to take on the Buckshot Hummer of Brandon Budd. We got to remember, though, in the previous show, Brandon Budd had a timing issue. They told us he was having a problem with magneto. They have gone back, retuned this truck, and it sounds very, very healthy coming out now for round number 1. So Seasock may have his work cut out for him, as we're on board with him right there. We are ready for the second matchup in round number 1. Here we go. Pretty even start. We'll see who comes out of the first corner ahead. Brandon Budd with a little bit of a lead. Seasock with a problem in the outside corner. Final turn. Look how hard Budd goes into the corner. Seasock much tighter, though, will regain the lead. And across the finish line first, so it'll be Basher and XDB in the final round. Brandon Budd will come right back around to the starting line for the 3rd place race with Derek Hansen and heavy hitter. You see Basher a little bit behind right there. You see the margin of victory on all 3 times across that start-finish line, or excuse me, across the common finish line. Right there, almost a half a straightaway ahead of Budd by the time they got back around to that final jump. So, he'll head to the final round. Brandon Budd back on the line, and the Buckshot Hummer out of Culpeper, Virginia, taking on this guy right here, Derek Hansen, and the heavy hitter. Even with those problems, though, do not count Hansen out. He's going to run that truck hard no matter what condition it's in. Bud gave him a little bit off the line. We'll see what Hansen's got. A little bit better in this round, actually. It seems like he might be getting used to driving with only front-wheel drive. In fact, he's now in the lead. Bud's going to have to go some. Into the final corner, Bud with the lead coming back, but final don't know. I think we may have four-wheel drive between the two trucks at this point. I'm pretty sure Brandon Butt just broke the front drive shaft. Heavy hitter almost had him on that run. That may have been what slowed Brandon Butt down, because you look right here, the front wheels are not turning coming out of this corner. He is pushing that truck around with the rear tires. So now he's got to go back to the pits. You saw the sparks. He's got to go back to the pits and get that thing ready for freestyle. Now, will the Basher take the win here in racing, or can Dave Radziras mess up this team's streak? It's been two different trucks, but all the wins are headed back to Louisville, Kentucky as of right now. Here comes Giesel Dave to the starting line. Seasock on the near side to us. Final round race, here we go. Well, both trucks dead on the starting line.
When you guys got the button?
It sounds like we have an unintentional detonation of the RII, so we're waiting to see.
We make it actually work.
All right, Seasock's refired. Dave pulled back up to the starting line. It was Jay Milligan, by the way, who detonated that. So we'll wait and see. J.R. Seasock back up on the line. All right, here's the final round. Here we go. Seasock with the lead coming out. Dave's quick, though. He can catch him. These are two well-prepared trucks. Dave Radziras hard into the first turn. Starting to even up, but Dave's back into the tough truck jumps. Final corner. Seasock across the finish line first. He'll take the victory in the Basher. Keeping the streak alive right now for the team out of Louisville, Kentucky. That also is, by the way, a victory for the home state. Driver out of Frankfort, Pennsylvania, not too far from home. Celebrating that win right there. Dave Radziras heads back to the pits to get ready for freestyle. J.R. Seasock. Now, can Basher sweep this show and take the freestyle victory? Because right now there are only two trucks healthy in Brookville, Pennsylvania, and it's the two that are just now leaving the track. The final competition, freestyle, is coming up next. Stay with us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again.
Jefferson County Fairgrounds in Brookville, Pennsylvania, getting ready for Monster Truck Freestyle. Derek Hansen, heavy hitter, first out in the freestyle competition, and not a bad hit to start things off. We'll see what he's got. With the treadwear graphic on the side, you can see the spin he's getting out of the front wheels. The problem is he does not have the torque for the rear end to throw the truck up over the jump, so he has to rely on momentum and basically hit the obstacles as hard as he can. So I have a feeling he's going to make it kind of short and sweet. He's probably going to stick to the racing lanes to ensure that he doesn't damage the truck further, because he does not have a whole lot of options to drive out should something go wrong. You see right there when he got on the brakes, he just does not have the drive or the stopping power that he needs to really make this a Derek Hansen heavy hitter style run. But not a bad start for him. He got the truck up in the air, so it's in one piece. Broken rear end, they can repair. They'll be back another day to fight. Not the way he wanted to go back to Louisville, Kentucky, but he'll later run down. And again, right now, all the victories are headed back home with him. There's still one to get, though.
But we'll see if JR can keep Basher on the winning path as he gets ready to bring that truck out. Heavy hitter. Making a good run. But you can see right here, you'll see on this pass over the cars, one, you can see how much it's hurting him to not have the drive in the rear end, as I mentioned, but you'll see right here, he has about half stopping power, so the truck slides, and it's just not the way you want to put on a freestyle. Makes it very hard to trust that you're going to be able to get that truck shut down should you get yourself bound up in a corner. And to go move to move to move, you need the truck to be able to stop and turn around as quickly as possible. Now, there's been a change in the lineup. Basher was supposed to be on next, but it's going to be Brandon Buckshot. So we saw front-wheel drive. Now we're going to see some rear-wheel drive freestyle, because remember, he's got a busted drive shaft in the front end. He gets a big hit off the racing lanes. Brings it on back around to the backside. You can see the difference immediately with the back wheels turning. It is throwing the truck right over the jump, so that's not a problem. The only problem he's really going to have is if he endos the truck and lands on the front end at an abrupt angle, it could cause a big problem. That could be disastrous. But right now, he's using that rear-wheel drive beautifully. He's kind of pivoting around on the front tires, getting moved to move, and stands it up nice over the bus. But it died on him. There he goes, he refires it. Brandon Budd. Still making move at Buckshot. Let's see what he does. Again, you saw right there, he's just pivoting right around that right front tire. Heads for the chamber stack. Not bad. He's either maybe going to the bus, but I kind of doubt it with no front-wheel drive that he's going to want to come off of that ski slope like that. Your backsiding's no problem. He can kind of rocket the front end up. You just don't want to, again, land on the front wheels at a harsh angle. Yeah, he's going right back to the bus and getting some nice air out of it. Brandon Budd raising the bar here in the Buckshot. And I believe we're going to wind down the time on him right there. Good run for the Virginia-based Hummer. We will take another look at it. He will take the lead for the moment anyway. Great representation, by the way, the difference between having only front-wheel drive and having only rear-wheel drive. You can see at least as far as the speed goes, to your advantage to have your rear-wheel drive.
Go down there, buddy. There's a table. See all those green shirts?
First show, a little bit of trouble with you said Magneto, and the second show, the truck was running better, but you kicked the front drive shaft out.
Yeah, did good in wheelies and racing. Twisted the drive shaft, so must have got too much power out of it. But twisted the drive shaft and went out there for freestyle and two-wheel drive, and with the rear, the only thing pulling, and did best we could.
Hey, it looked like you were really getting kicked up on the bus that really wanted to go nose high on you, though it's probably better without the front wheel drive and not going nose down.
Yeah, it's momentum is your friend in that case. So Mike Hawkins, I drove for, he taught me the best thing to do is hit it with some speed, so that's what we did.
Well, now we're going to take a look at JR Seasock in Basher out of Brookville, Pennsylvania. Again, one of two healthy trucks left in this competition. He's getting after it again. Gets a nice air of those tough truck jumps. He dug that one up. Tags it with the side wall of that right rear tire. Then back to the racing lane. Again, the low stance on this truck allows him to kind of motor around the track. Now, he has pulled off an overall event victory here at event number 2. Having won 2 of the 3 competitions, gets a nice shot up over the bus right there. Needs to try to lay down his
shot here to take the clean sweep at show number 2 in the freestyle, but they do not want a second truck to have to repair. Covering every inch of the track, though. Dona there as he heads back to the bus. Right up and over. A little bit of blue smoke out from underneath the truck, and I think he's going to shut it down right there. He's got a little bit of a leak in the... Looks like training cooler, maybe. We'll see if he can hold on to it. Diesel Dave's up next. Stay with us.
Monster truck battle to ever hit Cattaraugus County is coming. August 3rd and 4th, JM Motorsports brings the monsters back to Little Valley, featuring former World Freestyle Champion Overhill Evolution and two-time World Freestyle Champ Avenger, along with the King of the Monster Trucks, Bigfoot, in an all-out war to be crowned King in Cattaraugus, plus the Power Wheels Demolition Derby. Come early for the party in the pit. This is a monster truck battle you won't want to miss. Friday, August 3rd and Saturday, August 4th. More info at jmderby.com. 8 huge trucks, 2 huge shows at the Cattaraugus County Fair.
Monster Power back at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds, getting ready for the final competitor of the evening. Dave Radziras in the XDP machine, set to ruin the winning streak of the Louisville, Kentucky heavy hitter team. Nice hit on the bus, big air, and he powers into a slap wheelie. Had to get it shut down. He was headed out the backside of the fairgrounds there. He almost ended up in the parking lot. He's keeping the speed up. That was a good start for him now. He's got to make it last out the entire run. He is ready to take a victory here. He's not had the afternoon I think he was hoping for. Big air again off the jammer stack. He had a great freestyle in the first show, but he got outdone by Derek Hansen. Now, see the sparks off the brake rotor. He heads back around for a big launch off the bus. He's the only one to do this. Big hit onto the slab. There's a big concrete slab center track. He is doing an awesome job right here. What's he got left? Hard hit on the side. He slides it to a stop. That's going to be it for him. Short and sweet. But he did what he had to do. Now, did he get the win? Or did Seasock hang on to the lead? There it is. Freestyle champion Dave Radziras breaks the streak for the team out of Louisville, Kentucky, the Tannersville, Pennsylvania resident, making it. Statement right there. Big hang time off of that bus. Look at that thing. Truck works so well on impact. Powered it up into a slap wheel, and again, he went all the way to the end to get that done, and then off of the jammer stack. He does a nice job here. I think had he not impacted on that tabletop over there, he would have gone for another slap wheel, and then again, a big hit off the bus coming the other way. He was the only one to go up the ski slope. That was definitely to his advantage, and then his final shot here in the freestyle. A little bit of a sideways landing, and he was leaking some fluid at the end as well. The Diesel Dave Radziras breaking the streak. Win in the freestyle. Looked like the transmission was getting a little bit hot on you though, but a pretty good run overall.
Yeah, the transmission was it got hot in the early show. I had some issues with the transmission. So I knew I had to get in, get out, and do it, you know, hit it hard, hit it quick, and get out, because I don't think it was going to hang in there much longer. I preferred to drive it in the trailer. But no, it was a good freestyle. It felt solid. You know, it's hard for me to say in the truck compared to watching it, but no, it felt good.
It looks like you got your suspension a lot more tuned in lately than what you had in the past year or so.
Well, I take those shocks apart probably 4 or 5 times a week. I'm always in my shocks, and I'm always trying different stuff. And I can tell you this, for about the last 2 years, at least, the truck would never hurt me. It never, ever hurt me. I get more sore working on the truck than I do driving the truck. But you are correct. Lately, I've been doing some fine-tuning where I'm getting it to settle down quicker and trying to get a little faster at racing and whatnot. I need it to settle down and be on the ground, not bouncing around. But yeah, I have done some major changes lately.
Are you liking the Pettibones better now running the BKTs more regularly, or has that played a major factor in it?
You know what? Really none at all. I don't have much of a preference. The reason I changed the Pettibones was availability versus the Clark. As far as one being better than the other, I don't see much of a difference.
Well, congratulations on the freestyle win. It was good to see you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Got to take on the cop car when the boss couldn't make it, and it came out looking pretty good.
Yeah, you know, that cop car was awesome. It was something special for the fans here at Brookville. It's the first time doing it, and the crowd loved it. Played with the cop, pushed him off, came back, had fun.
Yeah, I think Brandon told you to leave the rear wheels on the ground, and you didn't mess around with it at all.
Oh no, I was making sure that cop car got destroyed.
Winning racing. Pretty smooth win. You look like you're having a little bit of a steering problem in one turn, though.
No, it was a little slick, so oversteered a little bit, countered it back. Just had to take my time, but the truck's awesome. You can throw it in the turn and just let it flat track and eat and take off.
All right, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
All right, well, that is all from Brookville, Pennsylvania. We want to thank JM Motorsports for another great weekend of action. We'll be seeing them on down the road, as well as more of these awesome competitors for all of us here at Monster Power. We'll see you down the road.